that are a fit for us. So what you want to do is go to Eventbrite and then search the state or the area that we mentioned. It's always a state, so California will start. This is West Coast. We'll be breaking things up into sections. So go to Eventbrite. This is for testing purposes. I'm on California. What you want to do is go down here and you'll see price. These are filters. You put paid, and that'll pull up all of the paid tickets. Now, a couple of things with this. You'll see at the top here, these are promoted. It'll say free, so you want to scroll down past that. This one is a fit. It's called Open Sauce 2025. It's at the San Mateo County Event Center. Nice ticket price. Anything really less than $10 is not a fit for us. So you want to make sure. And if they're high ticket prices, there's still a thing like it might be less tickets, say 3,000 tickets, but it's $100 a ticket. So that's still a fit. So anything that's less than 5,000, but the tickets are high, that's a fit. If it's more than 5,000, then it's a fit. If it's less than 5,000, but it's $5 tickets, it's not a fit. So with those three things in mind, this is one event that was probably a fit. Another thing is if it says from zero, that does not mean that it's no tickets. It actually means it probably is tickets. It's just their bottom ticket, which is probably like a kid's ticket, is zero. So I'll go ahead and click on that one as well. But you can see some of these are 33.45. Definitely want to take a look at this. This one here is a nice big ticket fee. It's a block party. So just to get an idea, this is a revival. It probably maybe isn't that many tickets, but still $50 ticket. So these high ticket fees, those are good things. Festivals are great. Rodeos are great. This one here, it says from 333, but you can see a nice big crowd there. So that means it's probably more than 333, and it's at a county fairgrounds. Um, Once again, these nice big ticket prices, those are a fit, even if they're doing less than 5,000. So just want to kind of get your head around that. I'll start with the top here. There's a lot of good fits here. We'll go to this one, open sauce. So what we want to do is dig a few things out here. We want to look at pictures, see if there's any crowds or anything like that we can see. Now, since this one we know that it's at this event center, we can Google that. So what I did was chat GPT'd it, and I just put in what is the capacity of San Mateo County Event Center. And then it pulls up all kinds of information about that event center. 2 to 3,000, 2,300 in their banquet and theater, and then 6,000 in their larger theater. I'm going to say this one is probably one of these. I don't know which one it is, but the ticket fees are nice and high, so it's still a fit. So let's go back to that. To find out a little bit more about them on Eventbrite, this is the name of the event. This is the name of the promoter right here. But you can't click on that. So you need to scroll to the bottom and you'll see right here, you can click on it. So you click on that. This gives you a little bit more of a picture of what they've done on Eventbrite. Their website is right there. Sometimes it's not, but that one is. If you scroll down here, you'll see their upcoming events what they have listed, and then you can also look at their past events. So you can take a look at, okay, they did another thing here. They did this one in 2024. I can see that, but I'm going to go to the most recent. So it looks like they've done a few. They're at an event center. The ticket prices are high. It may be less than 5,000, but it would still probably be a fit for what we're doing. Not to mention that this would be a great referral lead, possibly. So I'm going to go ahead and click into this, see what information we can dig from this. What you want to do is go to the ticket itself. You want to look around the ticket. You can see they have very high ticket fees with very high tickets with ticket fees. Several different tickets and ticket fees that go all the way up to 1,500. So this would definitely be a fit for what we're doing. So with that said, we could say, it has ticketing from 200 to 1,500. We can put something like that on there, make sure that they understand on our list. So I went ahead and we have a new sheet here, lead generator list one. So I found the event, the city is San Francisco. All this stuff needs to be entered so we know where they are, what they're doing. Now we're going to try to find an email and a contact. I found attendees and then value. I'm sorry, and then ticket price. Ticket price, I put $216 to start, and I'll go ahead and put up to 1,500, just to give us an idea. And then in notes, we can put notes. We'll get to that in just a second. So what we need to do is find the email and the contact for these folks and possibly the phone number. So let's go back to that event. And let me go back one there. Let's see, it should be up here. So this is their website. If not, you can just Google this or ChatGPT it. And let's go to their website to see if we can find some information. Website first is a great place. If not, Facebook is second. You can find their emails on there. So here's their website. You can see they have definitely a pretty decent little website here. You want to scroll down, they have a buy tickets button, which will go to Eventbrite. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, it's a good thing to do because you can see like a little bit more information, and they usually have their contact down here. So you want to hit contact, see what comes up. We've got our email here, their email, and then we're going to put that in the sheet. So with this one, yeah. So now we have the email for them, and then we'll go back to the event. Let's see, I've done this contact at the bottom. So that's their ticket link, press and inquiry, PR. We don't usually email the press. We've got the main contact. So there's that. So we got the main contact. Now what I would do is actually chat GPT and see if you can find who owns this, who owns open source, so I can maybe possibly find a name of who it is. So I go back to ChatGPT. Who owns open source events in San Francisco? Just to see if we can get a name. We really are looking for names and more specific phone numbers and things like that. And ChatGPT is pretty good about telling us, but sometimes it's not. San Francisco was founded and is currently organized by William Osman. So he's a YouTube creator. So we're going to put William Osman. I'm going to put YouTube creator as well. So now we got a name. Now we got an email and a name. Let's go back to our sheet. Contact, put that in there. And then what we'll do is we will LinkedIn him since we have his name. Phone, another thing to do just to go back. You want to go to Facebook, which they don't have Facebook on there, but something like this probably doesn't have a phone number because it's just a promoter. So that's that. So let's go back to the sheet. LinkedIn, no phone number. Last date contacted, which we haven't contacted them yet, so we'll do that. We'll put the event date on there. This is starting on whatever day that is. Let me just close that. Let's see. July 18th through 20th, 2025. So we'll do that. Now, this one is obviously a little close to, that's only a few weeks, couple weeks away. With that said, we still contact them, but we're probably shooting for 2026. Not probably, but definitely. So we'll be asking about this for 2026. But it's okay to go ahead and send the email now because they're probably thinking about it, that kind of thing. So now we can send an email with his name in it. And then I want to put one more thing in, and that is like, the fun fact. We need to do a fun fact. We can put it in the notes. Right here is the fun fact. I see you're a YouTube creator. So we can put that in the notes. I see that you are a YouTube creator. And that could be something that's a fun fact when we email them. The website we can put in there, of course, and any social media. They didn't have Facebook, so but the website we'll put in there. That's this right here. And then we'll put that in there. All right, so now we've got the name, we got the event name, we got the state, we got the city, we got the promoter, we got the email, we got the contact name. We can also look him up on LinkedIn to see what else he's doing. That's something to do. But I will actually LinkedIn them. And then this is about last dates contacted, the event date. So this is an important one. Once we email them out, we'll put in here, email them that date. Value, this is something to adjust and look at. It's hard to tell with what they're doing, but it looks like to me maybe 2,000 to 3,000 tickets. So we'll just put 2,000 or 2,500 just as a guesstimate. Just try to guess it. Like I said, the room's got 3 different events or rooms, so it's probably not the bigger one from the picture that I saw, and it looks a little bit like that. I'm sorry, 2,500 attendees. All right. So the value would be, we'll work on that, the value on the next video. So that's pretty much how you find an event on Eventbrite. There's a lot more to it that we'll go through with you, but very, very simply, you're just scraping everything you can off of there and put it on the sheet as detailed as possible. And that's how we do it. All right. Thanks. And let me know if you have any questions.